Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. And that gets things running.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a
real chance! Goal! Brazil! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar gets into a good position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a super give and go. Bruno Guimaraes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. Zico. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he finish? No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bullish header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius, and a chance! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Marquinhos. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bruno Guimaraes getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's run loose here. Beraldo. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Danielson picks it up out wide. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Brazil have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Elects to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Roberto Carlos, and it's Zico. Zico, he's found a way through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Eder Militao, Gerson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good take in a good area. So much time and space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Danielson. It's a threatening ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Rafinha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that was very necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out to the right. Brazil are back in business. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. That is good strength.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Wiverton gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Almost an hour gone. Can he get it through? Zico. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. Matheus Cunha is having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Surely now! And one more try! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. He's looking wide. That looks a cracking ball. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Savinho looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, he's got space here. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Rafinha, give him the lift of his goal. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Nice control. That's an excellent interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's made it. Here's Matheus Cunha. And he shoots! He shifted it to the flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Beraldo with the clearance. Brazil are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ambitious ball here. And here's Zico. No, he's not getting past him there. Great vision. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Matches Cunha. And the finish! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zico! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
He's picked his way through. We are into overtime. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos aims beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Sara. He's a sharp little ball here. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Looks across and matches Cunha! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Vinicius Junior. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en Brasil. Será reemplazado.
Brazil can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. Sara. And the pass is intercepted. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Now that looks a decent ball. Sejam. That is good alertness. Casemiro tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Cambio de jugadores.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Presented with a golden opportunity here. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Ederson looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Martinelli. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's a key interception. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Brazil come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
No way through. Now it's Savinho, spread it left. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Sejam, and he's managed to get free. Chooses to go back. Marquinhos could try cutting in. A header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapsing.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Koundé makes the interception. Now it's Neymar. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Goes for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Riverton gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden... He's tried one! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Hazard. Kane! Kane! Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a searching pass. Now he's got space here. Over to the left. Neymar. That has been slung wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar, he might be in here! They're back in possession and ready to go again. Out to the left it goes. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Gerson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Probing pass. Gerson. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, just skips past his man. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos, and he's managed to get free. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's found the way through. Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for Savinho! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kane. The less said about that pass, the better.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. Rafinha first in line. And he puts them one up.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Kane is the next to run the gauntlet. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Brazil are looking for comfort. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Neymar is the third man to step forward. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, and didn't change.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Sticks it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
He's buried it, and he's won it. Brazil have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always...